Hello students, hope you all are doing well and working hard for your studies. So we are already going through a chapter called Animal Kingdom, and in that we have studied about the chordata. So let us just brief it out once again. So the phylum chordata is there, which is further divided into three subphylums, which is Urochordata, Cephalochordata and Vertebrata, right? So Urochordata was there, which was having just notochord in the larval stage. Cephalochordata were there, who was having their notochord till the larval stage and further. Whereas vertebrates were there, those whose notochord has been converted into the vertebral column. So now we have to study about the vertebrates, and these vertebrates have been divided into two parts, which is their division. So vertebrates dividing is in the division called Agantha and Ganthostoma, right? So Agantha is here, which are the organism, those who don't have jaws, means these are the without jaw. They don't have any kind of jaw present in their mouth. So these are the Agantha. Its second division is called Ganthostomata. Ganthostomata are the organisms who have jaws. They are having jaw in their mouth. So these two divisions are there. Further, they have been divided, and this Agantha is having a class called Cyclostoma. Okay, so these cyclostomatas are the class of Agantha, and this Ganthostoma is further divided into two superclass, and this is, one is Pisces, means all those who have fins, and the tetrapoda, those who have limbs. Difference you can understand? Fins like fish, limbs like we animals. So front limb, forelimb, the both type of limbs they are having. So they are the tetrapodas having limbs, and Pisces, those who have the fins. Further, they are more classified, like we have to study about the tetrapoda. So tetrapoda is again divided, and his one of the class is called Chondrocytes and Osteocytes. Wait. So this one is here. Okay. So Pisces are divided into two parts, Chondrocytes and Osteocytes. Further, tetrapodas are amphibians, reptilia, apes and mammalia. So let us see them one by one, what they all are having their characteristic features. So first we are going to study about the Agantha, the organism, those who are without jaws. This jaw they don't have. So this is one of the major feature of them. So this Agantha has been classified in a class and kept with the cyclostomatas. Now these cyclostomas, they are having some special features in them. One of that feature is they are the ectoparasite on fish. Ectoparasite, the word explains you that they are parasitic in nature. That means they depend on other fish for their food, for their survival, for all the life processes. So for their food and shelter, they are depending on the other fish, and where they are present, they are the ectoparasites, means they are on the body surface of the other fish. They are not inside the body. Okay, they are externally present. Next, they have the circular mouth. So their mouth is not just in the front like that, and the narrow one, they have just a circular mouth present. There is no scales and paired fins. So they don't have any kind of a scale. For example, if you might have seen the rohu fish, that rohu fish is having on its skin surface, there are some round coils, number of round structures present on their body surface, that is a scale. So they don't have any scale, they just have their skin layer, and they are having paired fins. So two fins are present in a pair on their body surface. They are marine, and this is one of the very special feature of them. These cyclostomas are the marine, but they travel from marine water to fresh water for spawning. Now what does this spawning word means? This means that for laying their egg, they travel to the fresh water, then in the fresh water they lay their egg, and then after they die off. Okay. After that, the larva which is there developing in the fresh water, that larva returns back to the ocean water. Got it? So this is one of the very important feature of them. Marine but going fresh water for spawning, and larva returns to the sea. For example, Mexine is there, Rumomyzon is there. These are the examples of cyclostomas, right? So hope you have understood what does Agantha and cyclostoma tells you. So these are its characteristic features. Now let us move to the Ganthostoma, which is further divided into Pisces and tetrapoda. So first we will see about the Pisces. Pisces means the organism who have the fins are called as the Pisces. Now this is further classified into two different classes. One is Chondrocytes and the other one is Osteocytes. Okay. So first we are going to read about the Chondrocytes. We'll learn this Chondrocytes. Now this is a class of superclass Pisces. So these Chondrocytes are having cartilaginous endoskeleton. Cartilaginous means the bones which can be flexible. Okay, so they have cartilaginous endoskeleton. Their body is streamlined, a single straight line body is there. Skin have palacoid scale. Palacoid scale means the body is having a scale kind of, for example, some cuts like there, like shark is there. They have the palacoid scales on their body surface. So spiny kind of or some cut type of that kind of a scale is present on their body surface. They are the heterocercal caudal fins. Now what is this heterocercal caudal fins? Fins, you know, that appendage present on their body surface to help them for swimming. So the same way caudal, this is the caudal fins are there. These caudal fins or caudal fins are present so that it can support the body to swim around and to balance. So heterocercal means in the both the sides they are having their fins, left and right side, right? So what happens, both the side fins are not equal. That is called as heterocercal. Homo agar hota, so homo means equal to both the sides. Heterocercal means they are unequal, unbalanced. Okay. Next one is male with the claspers. Claspers is another term. Claspers is the body part which is present in their body to help to support the female one for the copulation. That is your claspers, to help in the copulation for holding the female. Now this one is the other point. They have 5 to 7 pairs of gills. So gills are present in the Pisces to support them for the respiratory system. So they are having about 5 to 7 pairs of gills in their body. Next, they have the powerful jaw. So their jaws, they are quite powerful so that they can trap their food easily. Next, they have the air bladder absent. This is one of the very important feature again. Air bladder absent means if there is no air bladder in their body, that means they have to swim continuously, otherwise they can sink. Air bladder is that part of the body which supports body to not to get sink because it is having air in it. So it supports that body can easily float on the water or float in the water. But if it is absent, that means they have to swim. They can't just float. They can't stop their swimming and stay there. They need to swim all around. Their heart is two-chambered, auricle and ventricle. They are the cold-blooded organisms, just like the tetrapods. So these are some special features, characteristic features of chondrocytes. Now let us see about the osteocytes. They are the organisms, those who have bony fish, means bony skeleton, that means short skeleton system. Okay. Their body is a streamlined, a proper streamlined body is made, which is having all the parts, which is quite evolved than these chondrocytes. Presence of colloidal or ctenoid scale means उनकी body पे scales present होती हैं जो उनको curve provide करती हैं, shape just like your rohu fishes there, they are having the scales on their body. So if you will see catla, that is also having scales on its body surface, which is round or in some other kind of a structure. It can be present on the Pisces. They are the homocercal caudal Remember, here I had explained you about the hetero, and this is the homo, means left and right, both the sides fins are going to be equal. Okay, equal in size, so that they can support body in much better way. Next, they are having 4 pair of gill slits. So gill slits, which are for the respiration, that gill slits are going to be 4 in number. They have the terminal mouth. Terminal mouth means in mouth which is in the center of the body. Okay, so पूरे upper and lower and side, left, right, सबके side में, बीच में, center में body, okay, mouth present होना. Air bladder is present, good enough. So if they are having air bladder, if they are tired, they can rest around, they can just rest in the water and they will easily float with the flow of water. They will never get sink, as these can sink, but they cannot sink. They are having heart which is two-chambered. For example, labio, catla, seahorse. So these are some examples of osteocytes. So hope you are now well understood with the cyclostomas and the Ganthostomas Pisces class, superclass. Okay, so you just have a look of it and keep all these things in your mind. Okay, so now let us see from Theropoda these two different classes, which is class Amphibia and Reptilia. Alright, so let us see first amphibians. Amphibians are the organism, those who can easily live and survive in water and on land, both the places. So they are aquatic and terrestrial both. So let us see about their features, what special qualities they are having, as they have been kept in the class Amphibia. They are aquatic and terrestrial both, which I have explained you that they can easily survive in water and land, both the places. They have 2 pair of limbs. The limbs are present in the 2 pair, front limb and back limb. They have no neck, means the body is having no neck section present, just they are having their head, and from head only the later half part, which is called as a trunk, it develops. So they have only head and trunk present. There is no external ear like this. Have you seen any frog having ear? No, na? Any salamander having ear? I don't think so that you have seen it. Any toad which is having. So, or turtle is having tortoise. So they don't have any external ear, just a tapetum is present on the body surface, which gives them the sensations of hearing. They are having heart which is three-chambered heart they are having, and in this 2 part is of auricle and 1 ventricle is present in their body. They have a proper circulatory system. They have a cloaca present. So cloaca is present in their body. They have the respiration by gills, skins and lungs. For what reason these three are present in their body? You might be thinking. So gills are there to help them to respire when they are in the water. Skin is for when they are on the moist areas, like their skin is always moist so that they can't dry off. Their skin can't get dry off in the hot weather also. So they can easily survive on the terrestrial land too. So because of the moisture present on the skin, they continuously, because of the moisture of the body, they receive oxygen. So skin is one part. Lungs, when they are on the land, of course their gills will not work, their lungs will start getting their function. The sexes are separate, means separate male body is there and separate female body is there. Fertilization is external, means the zygote formation which is there, it happens outside the body. It doesn't happen inside the body because they lay their egg outside the body in a mass, sometimes in a parallel lines, like toad it gives in the lines, frog it gives in the mass itself. So the fertilization is external. Their development is indirect. Indirect means direct from the zygote baby develops. It doesn't happen like that. The eggs are there, they get fertilized, convert into zygote, and zygote develops into the larva, and then further larva goes to develop into the frog or toad which is there. So they show metamorphosis. This kind of an indirect development where larval stage take place is called as metamorphosis. Larva to body, adult. Okay. For example, bufo, hyla, they are the examples of the amphibians. Now let us see about the reptilia. King class reptilia says that reptilia means the organism, those who crawl, यानी जो जमीन पर रेंग करके चलते हैं या फिर जमीन के सहारे चलते हैं, like lizard, like chameleon, like snakes, they all are the reptilia. So let us see their features. They creep and crawl for what? For movement. Their skin is having scales and scutes. So skin is having proper scales and scutes, like chameleon you might have seen on his head and neck portion. There is a zigzag kind of appendage present. So that is their scutes which help them and which protect them from their prey or from their enemies. Their body is divided into four parts: head, neck, trunk and tail. So they are having head, neck, trunk and tail. These days might be in your house several of lizards are moving around. You just watch one of the lizard carefully, you will be able to see its head, neck portion which is a bit narrow, then the trunk and then a long tail. Tail means long or short it can be. They have the tympanum on surface, so they are having just a whole kind of a structure present, tympanum on their body surface, because they don't have any kind of a external ear present in their body, as the tympanum is the part of the ear which helps in the hearing. Their heart is three-chambered, actually three-chambered, and they are having it partially. So they have two auricles and a partial ventricle. That is why it is called as a three-chambered or 3.5. Only the crocodile is exceptional case in this reptilia class which is having four-chambered heart. So this one is the exceptional case in this. Next, their fertilization is internal. So their fertilization happens inside the body as they lay the egg, right? So their development is direct, means there is no metamorphosis. Their body directly lays the egg. Okay. So they are also called as oviparous. For example, Nasa. For example, Callion. So these are the examples of reptilia. You can have a look on it and you can understand it in a better way.